My name is Imane Chaara. I'm a member of the Center for Research in the Economics of Development at the University of Namur. And I presented a paper at the ERF annual conference in which I focused on the reform of the family code in Morocco. And the aim of this paper is to determine why people identify with the law or not. And the identification of people with the law is very important because it's a necessary condition to reach the effectiveness of the law. So we did a survey to study this question, and we noticed that even if the law is relaxing the constraints on of women, they are not unanimously in favor of the law. And we tried to explain this behavior by focusing on three key factors, which are education, location, urban versus rural, and religion. And I tried also to explain the behavior of men, because we also noticed that even if the law is treated the privileged of men, they are not all against the law, and we have a non-negligible part of them who are in favor of the law. So we expect that education will have a positive effect on the support of the law. We expect that the fact of living in urban areas will also have a positive effect on the law. And concerning religious, we are quite agnostic. We don't know exactly what to expect. And what we find is that location per se does not have an effect on the support of the law. Education per se has a positive effect, but it is essentially true for men, and for women we find that the socio-economic status and the fact of exercising an income-generating activity is more important. And religion per se does not have an effect, but by working on interaction term, we find that actually educated and non-educated people have different behaviors, in the sense that when you are educated and you are very religious, you are less likely to support the reform of the law. And we try to explain these results. So the results say that when you are educated, education has a positive effect. But when you are educated and very religious, you are less likely to support the reform. And we try to explain these results by focusing on two facts. The first is that when you are educated, you are living in city, or you have been in touch with urban population for a long period of time. And cities are characterized by a more conservative attitude in terms of religious matters, because in cities we based our interpretation of religious prescription on literal reading of this prescription. And in rural areas, we have what we call maraboutic Islam, which is more tolerant, based on Sufism, and it is based on saint worship. And the second explanation, and I will finish by that, is that we explain our result by the decline in the quality of the education, of the public education system, which makes room for an active role of religious movements. They are very active in universities, and even if the number of real activists is not so important, we think that their discourse can influence the perception of people and in turn their behavior.